What's going on, guys? Shawnee Salami. It seems like people were saying that recording audio after the fact with my voice is, like people don't have a preference, they like both. So I figured I'd do that. At the risk of spoiling too much about this game, we only died twice and we put up a lot of kills. I'm not going to say how many, I'll leave that to you. We only died twice, and the two deaths were at the very end, pushing the objective because it kind of came down to the wire. I've really been enjoying the War Axe lately, so I will be using that. And I just want to say before this starts, I respond to every single comment, and I appreciate the support. So let's get right into this. Right here, I decide I want to try and go on a streak. I kind of do that in the beginning of games. I was a little conservative, making sure I bandage, and this is like one of those objectives that's pretty automatic. So I kind of like hung back, pushed when I needed to, stayed with the team, didn't get overly aggressive like sometimes I do. Now these poor souls get pushed by the team because they're just trying to spawn. So we go and clean up for some easy kills, stay with the team. I don't feel bad for that archer because he's an archer, but those two guys that were maybe AFK choosing their loadouts just for a second, they got rolled a little bit. I'll show you guys something quick. Right there, I start blocking just kind of instinctively while I'm out in the open, and there's an archer over there because you take less damage if you're blocking, I believe. And I figured if I turn around and kind of am blind to what's going on, I could get a quick little block just in case they shoot while I'm dropping down and a little exposed. And here our catapult is doing a good job. He's killing all the people trying to get over to the, what is this, the fortifications, not the courtyard. And it makes capturing this very easy. And now we push up with the team. I'm a little nervous that he's going to get a team kill, but it seemed like he knew what I was doing, or what he was doing. So we take the risk, we keep going, help the team move up. This one was close. I keep saying move the team move up, but like when you come from behind, you really are kind of helping the objective because now those guys can get up here and faster. Always love the emoting because the Vanguard says got your back. That one letting me, or maybe it was a knight letting me know that he's trying to help out, keep me alive for a second. And then I say sorry because I kind of stole that guy's bandage. And if you don't emote, because it can be a little hard on console, it adds to the fun. I highly suggest doing it even in those little moments. What I referred to as autopilot moments, if you've watched me before, I tell this guy sorry because I just spaced out and completely hit him selfishly, like not even paying attention when I was trying to get the other guy. Here I'm going to back up and heal. This was pretty cool. I found a pretty sick spot here where I can get cover from away from the archers. And then go ahead for another bandage because right now I'm being a little conservative. Although, fuck this guy. Oh, not that one. Say sorry again. And I am being a little conservative because I'm on a streak at this point. So I'm hanging around the bandage cart, trying to get those. And now, because I'm not a coward, I do continue to do the objective. Because I do think even though I'm being, like I said, conservative, it's important to still play as a team player. And that archer I unfortunately had to get up, which I don't usually like doing. Because fuck those archers. It was going to be really disrespectful if I just left him there as the only one who saw him. Here we're going to see a tense moment. I'll let this play for a sec. I get surrounded a little bit, but we're able to survive by two lucky kills there. Where I kind of swung with a drag and I don't know, they were behind me, but they still got hit by it because it looked like they kind of walked into it. And then we managed to survive with taking very little damage and keep going. Close call here. I'm doing that thing I mentioned earlier with blocking while I turn around. This is the problem when you try and go on a streak, because people act like if you have proper positioning, you won't get killed by a cowardly archer, but it can happen. Like, they just have it so easy. They'll hit you from very far away, even if it feels like you're in the right spot, unless you're just completely behind something. So it's just wrong when people say that. It's not correct. A little note here is these people are off to the left and not really pushing up. They didn't all need to be there, but I kind of helped them because, like I have been mentioning about pushing up, the quicker those two guys off to the side died, the quicker we would have moved up a little more as a team. And that kind of supports me dying less, but more importantly, getting to the ship. Oddly enough, this was the closest I came to dying, and the guy had a fucking cudgel, so credit to him for almost getting me with one of the worst weapons. That would have been humiliating. A little more difficult to do with the War Axe because it's not the longest weapon, but we keep backing up, and I'm pretty impressed I did that against the halberd. You back up, use your forward momentum for footwork. It takes some getting used to the range of your weapon that you use a lot and theirs, but distance is really a big part of footwork, if you would call that. I prefer calling footwork movement. It feels kind of corny saying footwork, but one of the things you'll learn with time.
Clear the way for barrel chariot. This is no time.
So this objective feels like one of the hardest ones to not die on unless you're just constantly running back like I do for a second there, but I did a good job of breaking down their barricades, and now we're moving up again, as I keep saying, with the team, because a lot of them are carrying barrels. A really good job by them. Clean up some easy kills because it seems like they got it. This is going to be a big tip if you're trying to pad your stats. That doesn't count as a death. I was a little paranoid it did, even though I know it doesn't. I don't know if it could ever be a bug, right? But the game kind of rewards you for being on the objective for those things that could be destroyed. Most of them like this, it also happens on blowing up the ships. You do get rewarded for being there because your health comes back and you respawn, and it doesn't count as a death. That's all it is. There are certain ones, I don't know why, where it doesn't happen. One that comes to mind is pushing the towers on Askendir. Just something to keep in mind, a little tip for you. And right here is this is what impressed me the most about my own game. Impressed, right? I wasn't afraid of things, and I haven't died yet. It's not like I was hanging back the whole game. I'm up here on objective, as I always do, and I'm cleaning up some kills that are easier, but it's where I should be. It's not like I'm hiding. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. At this point, it's close to the end. Okay, so I'm starting to realize as I go over this in my head, I was very cautious at this point. I was hanging back a lot more. So I'm gonna die a little bit here in a second. I mean, I'm gonna die once or twice because it was coming down to the wire a little later on. But I was backing up for a lot of heals. Here I'm trying to do a little flank to help people, again, move up. I keep saying it.
Masons, ransack the church! Your insides will spill and sing! Boy, keep quiet. There's kissing on the way.
I have no clue if this was a bug or something. I'm pretty sure I would have killed that guy regardless unless an archer hit me. But again, when it's the environment, no death. Or at least on styling. it looks like we have an opening to get the relic a little bit, and there's only 3 minutes left and we're not even halfway. So I'm gonna make a conscious effort to try and get up, but there it is, first death. I believe there's a little bit of a death later, or I mean another death later. But you can't play soft and selfish a whole game. I would have liked to have that 0 there, but that's the cost of being a team player. This was kind of cool. I do die here, but it really opened up so much space for basically our whole team to go up there and kind of finish it off. I have no idea why they went to kill me, but I'll gladly take that for a dub, right? And there you have it. We won. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please enjoy the clickbait thumbnail, and I'll put up the stat line here.